Greetings, friends. Welcome back to a little bit of Pillars of Eternity with me, Phil. We're looking for some berries to heal my rumbly tumbly. Hi, Sparfell.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay, alright. He seems pretty gruff.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Good idea. Okay, we got some combat. Kick off, we got some combat. Wicked. Pillars of Eternity combat uses a pausable real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatically pausing when certain conditions are met, e.g. the start of combat. Great. Not going to tell me how to fight though. Okay, cool. So we've got two wolves coming in. I'm glad Kaliska's at the front. So let's select her. Second wind, we know what that means. Once per encounter. Gives you some endurance. Knockdown. 2 per encounter. Prone for 5 seconds. Okay. Oh my gosh. No, I don't need all of them, thanks. Weapon sets. Torch. Okay, so... attack. Yep, so she turns to do that. Oh, no. Attack. Selection circle, gotta remember that. So I've got a bunch of spells I can turn into a stag. So that just goes around me. Oh, I got a lot of spells. Regeneration effect. Shaft of intense sunlight burning and potentially blinding those caught in the area of effect. Cool. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we've got some great area of effect and crowd control options. Let's just try something.
What you need?
Okay, too slow. I need something that affects faster than that. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke disengagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Your characters will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them with melee weapons. Great. And you're casting where? Don't know. Okay. When party member takes damage, they will start to lose endurance and health. Their portrait will begin to fill with a red overlay, and their health bar to the left of their portrait will slowly start to decrease. When the portrait fills entirely red, the character will be knocked out. Potions and spells can be used to restore endurance to keep characters in the fight, but health can only be restored by resting. Ah, okay, cool. So health is like much harder to restore. It's sort of a mechanic that makes you slow down and stop. Yeah, I missed because they moved. Okay, that's... do I have mana? Guess not. Oh. Let's do that.
That's how it's gonna go?
Did that happen? Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating enemies' damage reduction. When the attack hits, the damage reduction will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed, note the damage type that's being blocked, and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different damage type. Well, there we go. I'll just charm them. That works. Haha. Party AI set. Okay, does that... How long does that last? Oh, okay, not long. Oh no, I need to just not do that. Okay, stop. You are not doing anything. Please attack. Great. I have to get used to this. You scored a crit, which I think jibbed that wolf, which is fun. I'm not losing too much health here, or I'm losing a little bit of endurance to my main character. You scored a crit. A crit is a better result than a hit, and they are more likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's defense. Attacks that do damage will do more damage on a crit, yeah, obviously. Attacks that inflict state effects or afflictions will have increased duration on a crit. Grazes are worse than hits and suffer decreased damage from it. Okay, so you can have a half hit as well. Go attack this. Stab, stab, stab. Okay, so we win, right? Per encounter. Okay. I can't cast these out of. No uses left. I guess you can't cast spells outside of combat? Or have I used all my spell slots? I may have used all my spell slots. Cool. Well, that's good to know. Some loot. 5 copper pieces. Great. Take that. Close that.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, look, some berries.
Hey there.
This is it.
As you receive quests, your journal will update with relevant information. If you ever get stuck, open up to review your notes. Adema says you've had some interesting travels. I lived on out on a frontier for a time. Yeah, how's it that you happen to come here? It's too quiet a life. I was looking for something more. Hazard of the lifestyle, I suppose. You had to expect it was a possibility, no matter how much you didn't want it to be that way. Kaliska breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Raedric's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle, like the rest of the lot? I hadn't given it much thought. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So you must have some other plan in mind for coming this way. Meet someone I fall in love. Same things I did before. Just looking for some adventure. Get into trouble, I expect. Find some new friends. I have no idea. Gotta find some new friends. That may not be a bad idea. Surviving out here, sometimes it's less about what you know and more about who. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Adem will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rauatai, another in Adir. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. What can you tell me about Deerwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. Well, there you go. As you yeah, we've seen that one. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister about it. Why are you here? Kaliska sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Ixmitil, but I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. So I'm here, and we'll see. Alright, let's go back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get your water.
Yeah?
Find Sparfell. Great. Okay, we are back. Whoopsie daisy. You just missed me walk somewhere, so it's not a big deal. Okay. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kaliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You've gained a quest item, full water skin added to the stash. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with laboured breath.
Sparfell? Are you alright?
Sparfell's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. It's like we're under attack.
Ambush!
Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, so that... you have a certain amount, and I used them all up. Okay, well that is really good to know. Okay, knock down this guy. And I am going to turn into a stag. See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just a stag. It's a stag man, a stag lady. Many spells and abilities in Pillars of Eternity have a limited number of uses. An ability that can be used a number of times per encounter will have all of its uses restored when combat ends. Abilities that can be used a number of times per rest will only be restored when you rest at an inn or use camping supplies. Okay, so I think that is my spells, right? My spells restore each time I rest. Carnage. While in stag form, the druid can attack a large area with reckless abandon. With every successful melee attack, stag form makes reduced damage attacks at all other enemies within 1 meter of the target. Okay, we don't need that. It's a big area of attack. But we can charge this guy. Knock him down. Good job. Easy. He's still knocked down. Go get this guy. And he's down too.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
You mean we have to loot things? Money. Oh, wrong button. Got their bow and some armor.
Sure. Sure.
The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, back to camp. I mean, loot the nearby area first. Yeah, some mushrooms. Can't pass up some free mushrooms. Oh, you have to hold down tab. I mean, oh, hello. I would have missed that. Some beer. Yes, please. Who doesn't want a bit of beer? I mean, obviously we're under attack. The music is telling me it's urgent, but I'm sure nothing will happen. Oh, look at an actual deer. Okay, cool. I'm guessing you can hunt them. Oh, look at this. The corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from it in putrid waves. A dark, crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. Well, this one has stuff on it. Cool. Some more armor and a lockpick. Oh yeah. Okay, looks like there was an ambush here as well. Holding down right click does formation. Ah, okay, cool, great. Run! Back to camp! Okay, we got baddies. Who have we got? Hunter to these Glarfartharthan hunters. So she can use these 2 per encounter, which is great. So we can definitely kick off with these. Hit him with that. And my druid... okay, so I've used all my spells. I might as well just turn into a badass stag, I guess. Okay. How are we doing with this guy? How do we see his health? Barely injured. Near death. Oh, it's those little bit pips. I guess it just gives you an idea of how much health they have. Okay, that's kind of nice. You don't know stuff about their abilities until maybe you know more lore or something. Interesting. Cool, cool, cool. But I really want you to do this. Better. Okay, and now you get on this guy. Okay.
Hey there.
Oh, we got a bunch of stuff here. Take it all, please. Take it all.
Sure.
Can review it later. Screen. Oh, also the scroll speed is way too slow. Let's change some of this stuff. Let's change it right now. Okay, so game scroll speed. There we go. Cool. And controls. Camera left. Yeah, that's fine. Camera right. Yep. Camera up. Camera down. Yep. And then we can do half speed can be like Q, double speed can be like E. Great. Easy peasy. Did I lose something else as well? Don't know. What else did I lose? It's probably fine. That'll do. Yes. Much better, thank you. And we scroll a lot quicker. Glanfathan leader. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travellers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapour. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognise as Heerden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. I can use this lore. The ruin has not been sullied by our hands, men of Ir Glanfath. Your words carry no weight. When I have seen the truth with my own eyes, blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Intellect 15. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins. Would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Hidden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some mouldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare and he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Hearden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. So we blinded him with a bit of roundabout reasoning until he was distracted enough for Friendo to get away. Cool. Do you have any abilities? Blinding Strike. A dirty attack that makes opponent unable to see, inflicts extra damage, and blinds a target. Okay, we'll blind this guy. Blind him. You knock down this melee lady, and me turn into a goddamn stag. And we're gonna get carnage. Great. How's Hearden doing? He's being ganged up on, which is not great. What if I help him? It's probably a good idea. Probably kill this guy quicker. So use the bow user. Okay, me attack this guy. He's losing endurance. It's okay. Nice. Oh, I'm not attacking. Okay, whoops. Thought this AI would mean I would attack. Oh, no AI script selected. Okay, cool. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Adema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Cool. Oh. That don't look good. Magical whirlwinds and the like. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy, your arms give out. Before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Heerdon trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Heerdon and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Heerdon lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind, from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Can't do that. Well, I can turn into a thing, so I'll try. Your aim is true! And the hit jars Heerdon loose. Lurching to his feet, Heerdon clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heerdon to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Well, things are happening.
Was that?
A Buick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse.
Yep.
We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Dungeoneering!
What you need?
Hey there.
Wish I hadn't used all my spells. The more you know. Well, next time I will escape the ruins. Thanks for joining me. Come back next time for that. Bye!